Now the support system, they don't have a skeleton like we think of, but they have these needle-like splinters that are made of either glass or calcium carbonate called spicules. They also have a protein called spongin, so they can have one of these or both of these to support them. As far as locomotion, sponges are sessile. They are attached to a substrate. They do not move. But their larvae are ciliated and they can move. And you can see here how the fertilized zygote goes through mitosis and produces more cells, and eventually we end up with the blastula stage, which is when it's a hollow ball of cells. And then the larvae become mobile and they move around, and then they will attach and settle down and develop even more. They are filter feeders. That means they stay in one place their whole life as an adult, and the way they get their food is they filter it from the water. And so these food particles are brought in by the water, and the collar cells phagocytize them and digest them in food vacuoles, and then they're passed to the amoeboid cells for digestion. And you can see here what the collar cell looks like. It'll go in the collar cell, and then it's passed to the amoebocyte that's on the back side of it. And you can see here in the diagram on the left the collar cells and how the amoeboid cells are behind it. And those are like amoeba. They move around, but they filter the water for their food. They get their oxygen by diffusion from the water. The amoeboid cells kind of acts like their circulation because it transports the nutrients from cell to cell, but they don't have any circulatory system like we're familiar with, just the amoeboid cells. They don't have a nervous system, but they believe that some of them have electrical signals that move over their entire cell membrane. They don't have endocrine glands, but they do have exocrine glands, and they release a secretion. And sometimes it's biotoxins, which are very potent, and they can even cause some pretty bad skin rashes that are painful for humans. And this helps deter predators and also prevents infection. It also is used because they compete for space. A lot of them are found in coral reefs, and they compete for space with other invertebrates, so that biotoxin helps with that as well. The osculum is the main opening, and that's how they expel their waste, which is mainly ammonia. They don't have an immune system like most other animals do. They will accept grafts from members of their own species.